Gasol for the tie. Makes it in! Oh. Turns the corner behind his back. Bosch for the lead. Got it! Jokic backs up for the win! Yes! Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three for the layup. Foul. They go! Got it! To go home happy. The help. Takes it to the basket. Duncan, a three-pointer. Puts it up. It's good! Goal of the season. It's up toward the rim. It gives to Embiid. He'll turn. Got off the shot and hit it. Oh, my. There's gonna... Towns lets it fly from deep. Oh, my God. Will it get in? It'll be Anthony Davis. And the buzzer. Yes! Yes! Oh! Anthony. 3 from 35 feet. And Rasheed from long range. Oh! Disrupt Rondo, he puts it in. Here's Davis, 4-3 in the win. Oh, it's good! Anthony Davis!
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back with another video on a big body 2023 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll to 6K. I'm saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'll come at y'all with this playmaking stretch 5 build video. Yes, sir, this was requested. So, well, no, was it requested? I don't even know. But listen, the whole point is this build is out. You know, as we all know, the Stretch 5 has been a big build since 2K17. But really, the Stretch 4 has been a lot bigger than the Stretch 5. But I decided to make a playmaking Stretch 5 because we know when the build system started to evolve a little bit, that was what was really popping. The big men that could break ankles, you know, the ball handling type of big men. So I wanted to show you this build in 2K23. You know what I mean? I had a good time with this build as always. You know, it's a very versatile build. It's a different build as well. You don't see many playmaking stretches anymore in 2K. But I'm willing to revive this, you feel me, for the sake of y'all, sake of the culture, for the family, all that good stuff. What am I, little dirt? But yeah, without further ado, let's get right to the attributes I use for this playmaking stretch 5 build video. All right, so as you see, it's 6'10", 223 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan and a defined body shape. You know, this is all accurate and true to, what am I saying? This is not accurate. This is just the best dimensions. This is not, I'm in like the replica build mode where I'm making a player, but just know that these are all of the attributes from the height to the weight to the wingspan, and I felt were best for this build. Now, for the attributes themselves, you see with the finishing, I'm going to put his close shot all the way up to an 81. I'm going to put his driving lip up to a 88. I'm going to put his driving dunk up to a 61, then put his standing dunk up to a 40. For his shooting, you want a 90 mid-range shot and a 90 3-point shot. You're going to put your free throw rating up to a 68. For your playmaking, you want to put your pass accuracy up to an 85. You want to put your ball handling up to an 81, and you want to put your speed with ball up to a 70. Then for your defense and rebounding, this build will be able to play defense. So you're going to put your interior defense up to an 80. You're going to put your perimeter defense up to a 75. You're going to put your block rating up to a 75 as well. You know, you don't have to worry that much about steal, or a 70. My bad, I said 75 up to a 70. Then for your defense rebound, put it up to a 70, and you'll be all-right on the rebounds. For your speed, you want a 75. You want a 74 acceleration. You're going to put your strength up to a 76, which will give you silver brick wall. Put your vertical up to a 75, and then put your stamina up to a 95. And this is pretty much the build, man. So like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Comment down below any like ideas or any things that I could have did differently with this build. You know, I think that it was accurate. I think that it represented accurate. I think it was efficient, I should say, not accurate. And I think it did represent the best version of a playmaking stretch 5 in this game. So you take over, I go with limitless range and ankle breaking shots, but you have access to shot creating, sharpshooting, and playmaking takeover, so it's a decent range to choose from, and you're going to be able to break ankles if you do get your takeover activated. You know, double takeover, and you see in the shades of, I get the Montez Sabonis, Nikola Jokic, and Bam out of the Bayou. You feel me? Okay, I know it's out of bio, but I just wanted to say out of the Bayou. I'm sorry. You see it's a stretch 5. It should be a playmaking stretch 5, as you see with the Jokic and Sabonis comparisons, as well as the Bam, even though Bam doesn't be shooting threes like that. But hey, you know, this is a pretty group of shades of to be compared to in the game. Now, in terms of the badge spread, it's already a pretty balanced badge spread. But if it were up to me, honestly, I would just add the forward towards shooting. You know, like, you seem to be okay in every other department, but if you don't want extra shooting badges, which I don't understand why you wouldn't, or matter of fact, even scratch that. If you do want tier 3 defensive badges, that's also possible, because you have access to, what, 13 defensive rebounding badges. So just put all 4 toward defense, and then you'll have 17 defensive and rebounding badges. So just put all 4 of your badge attribute points to defense. Now, for this build, it's a very shifty and nimble build, as well as one that can obviously spot up and shoot. You know, like, literally you could just stay on the 3-point line and shoot the ball the whole game, or you could get the ball and put it on the floor and make your defender look silly with some ISO moves. You know, like, this is the type of build that can dribble, but it's tall as, you know, it's tall as who knows what. You know, it's a tall dribbling type of build, and on top of that, you can really get your teammates involved. You have an 85 pass accuracy, and you're strong enough to be a pick and pop type of player where you just set screens and get open off of it, get your teammates open off of it, get you open off of it. And then on top of that, you're not a defensive liability. You have an 80 interior defense, so you should be able to guard post players. On top of that, you have a 75 perimeter defense, so you should be able to fare well against certain playmaker archetypes. Obviously, it's still going to be hard regardless, but the 75 perimeter defense should help you at least a little bit, as well as that 75 speed rating. You know, so you do have a lot of pluses with this build. Obviously, it's not the greatest defender, but it's just a great playmaker in general. Like, with that 88 layup as well, like, literally you could get to the bucket at any time. You could also, like I said, spot up at any time. You know, it leaves your defender guessing, leaves your defender thinking about what you're going to do, because it's not a predictable build. You know, it's not one of those builds where you could be like, okay, he is going to do this exactly to a T. You know, like, because you can't do that. You can't do that at all. You can't just, like, expect this build to shoot, because then what if the build puts the ball on the floor, ISOs, and gets a nice pass? You know, and you can't expect it to drive, because then you're going to get killed in the 3-point line. So it's just things like that that will add a lot of value to park and wreck for this build. But at the end of the day, this build is for y'all, so let me know what you think down below about the build. You know, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 6K now, saying we're about 200 away. But until then, comment down below any builds you want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, ×2, I'm out. Peace.